Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here on the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. This is the weekly Divine Masculine reading. This reading's for any gender. If you want to get in touch with your Divine Masculine energy, you can take it as a relationship reading where one is in more of the feminine and another party is more of the masculine energy. Or this could be a very spiritual reading about how to become in divine union with the utmost, the greatest energy perceivable, which is the divine energy. From our crowning card at the top of the pyramid, I am really getting the strong message that divine feminine and masculine will be looking in the same direction this week with the same focus, the same vision. And they're going to be somewhat spiritually focused and wanting to nurture that. But really the feminine will be feeding that more directly than the masculine, although he will still be giving her support to do so. This could be a fairly emotional experience this week, and very nurturing. The environment should be full of life and bounty and some intellectual qualities as well will be coming together to make this reality feasible. So to get to this, let's really look at some of the other realms that you'll be operating in. And the first one will be in the subconscious zone. I am going to take 4 different cards for different areas of this realm, and on the bottom left we're going to start with the Shaman's Oracle. This card's really representing what's going on that is influencing you from the deepest ancestral roots you have, things that are just programmed into your DNA. And we have the Shaman of Birth. I am the shaman of birth. I guide souls into being. I am present from the moment of conception to the moment when the newborns arrive in the world. I help at the birth of many things, including ideas, beliefs, wisdom, and change. I guard and show the way to all who seek this path of new beginnings. Trust in me as you contemplate your future, for I am midwife to the dreams of many. We give birth every day to ideas, aspirations, hopes, and promises. Our ancestors understood the importance of new beginnings to ensure the continuing life of the tribe, and we can learn much from this. All fresh starts of any kind warrant the attention we would lavish on a child coming into the world. The Shaman of Birth shows the miracle of pregnancy. A warrior figure guards the woman who carries the unborn child, ensuring that it comes to no harm. We need to take the same protective attitude to any new ideas or fresh directions in our own lives. Our next card over, we are going to take from the Oracle of the Black Doves of Africa. This will be representing what is going on with subconscious influences from our environment, our immediate family, friends, cultures, the media itself. And this week you have gratitude. Appreciation is greater than salt. The pear symbolizes diligent effort and enlightenment. The oxen represent reliability, hard work, wealth, and power. The wheel represents the ever-changing nature of fate and fortune. Enlightenment comes from the hard work and harvesting of information and the knowledge and gratitude for what was harvested and how it came to be. if you get this card, perhaps ask the following questions. Do you really appreciate what you already have? Are you taking advantage of someone else's generosity? Are you permitting someone else to take advantage of you? Do you do for others what you want them to do for you? How can you show more gratitude? Are you mindful of ungrateful, indifferent, or apathetic speech or behavior that may be aggravating the problem? Do you feel you are entitled to more just because, and not because you earned it? Okay, and then moving over a position from the Flowers of the Night Oracle, we have the Lady of the Night representing hope. This card is really about what's in the shadowy realms for us that we're just sort of shy about bringing into the light, but that's not necessarily harmful to us. Like maybe we don't want to seem overly audacious and like a show off with this energy, but it certainly would be okay to bring it to the surface and let it breathe and shine and bloom. So let's see. We have the night is filling with starlight. The full moon rises to illuminate, and hope expands to fill the world. It is time to embrace the present and let go of the past while looking forward with new vision. Something wonderful is coming your way soon, so do not give up. Keep strong with your faith and try to concentrate on the smaller stepping stones towards your desires and goals. Lady of the Night Flower assists those wishing to manifest a brighter future and increase their access to resources. It indicates that a time of increased abundance is coming for those who do not give in. Healing of past hurts, forgiveness, and meeting someone who instills new faith in a better tomorrow are all indicated. The challenges are becoming disillusioned, giving up too soon, and losing your self-confidence. And then the last card from this round is going to be in the position of what's being emotionally repressed. We're taking this card from the Water Crystal Oracle, and we have Soul in the section of Wisdom for this deck. By enhancing our vibrational output, we are improving our environment both internally and externally. So to do like a little recap here, it looks like we're trying to bring something new in, something that feels ancient within us. That the challenge may be to stay in a position of gratitude as it may be affected by our external environment, which is programmed us not to focus and care on staying in this position of thankfulness. That with hope, these things, this new thing can come through, and that we must not repress the voice of our soul, the will of our soul to be part of what wants to emerge in our life. Let's see what the higher realms have here. From the Angel Oracle deck, you have the Angel of Trust. I trust the divine power of goodness and love to protect and guide me. This angel functions to open our hearts and minds to trusting in the goodness of life. It can help us to learn to trust ourselves, learn to trust in life itself and all it has to offer, and to learn to trust other people. The angel of trust is represented holding the stole, which it uses as a blindfold. When we are blindfolded, we have to trust in ourselves and in God, knowing that we are protected by this angel, whose hands reach out to us across the gulf of time and worldly matters. So that's more of a Western-themed higher energy. Now we're going to take a card from the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power deck for a more Eastern philosophical approach. And we have Kubera, patron of the arts, creator of abundance. Kubera rides his horse through the twilight sky, guarding the north face of Mount Meru, the center of the world. He is serious and somewhat wrathful, and intent upon his job. He is dressed warmly to ward off the chill from the mountaintop. His mongoose spills jewels from its mouth, and they scatter like twinkling stars. The jewel of the Buddha family, and so his company gives you an abundance of wealth and beauty. He is one of many in his Buddha's charge, not of noble rank or elevated spiritual practice. In fact, he is one of 8 demon generals in service to a middleman in the ranks. He goes about his life as a day-to-day blue-collar worker, but he has powers that have made him very popular. To conjure Kubera's aid, one does puja to his magic square, a grid of 9 numbers in an arrangement such that each line in the grid adds up to the same sum, 72, for Kubera. The power of magic squares has been known about by all cultures for thousands of years. Albrecht Dürer drew one in the corner of his etching, Melancholia. They appear in the Egyptian pyramids, and everywhere magic is harnessed for people's work. Kubera's horse carries his magic square on his breastplate. Kubera helps people shift from a poverty mentality to a wealth mentality, not only of material things, but of time, helping us to take time to stop and appreciate life. Working with him helps the mind transform thought forms, replacing destructive habits with habits that create prosperity. Because of his love of beauty, he celebrates the earth's effulgence, the beauty of nature, and he helps those working on behalf of the environment. He is a great patron of aesthetics and the arts. Knowing that surrounding yourself with beauty refines your energetic mechanism. Kubera is an unusual figure in that his masculinity doesn't show the fact that he is associated with a blending of male and female energies and contains them both. So from this higher realm, I'm really getting the message of trusting that you will be prosperous. So let's bring this energy into your day-to-day reality with a card from the God and Goddesses deck. And you have this stunning card, the King of the Serpents, Seshanaja. I bow down to Seshanaja, the leader of all the hooded serpents, who takes an infinity of forms and who holds this earth like a mustard seed on just one of his thousands of heads. So this is really the energy that you'll be holding throughout the week. The blessings associated here are patience and fortitude, ability to serve with humility, physical and mental strength, and the ability to adjust to various circumstances. Now in the center, we have the womb, which is really about the psyche that you will be having throughout the week. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning, the mother beyond the mother. In a world that often negates the power and necessity of feminine principles, this card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of us all. She is the life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and disparate soul. No matter how lost you are, the womb awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it, and it is within us. It's very paradoxical. So once again, that really is reiterating our first card, which is about birth. It's kind of a foundational energy for this reading. So in this last card I'm going to share, we are going to look at how all of this can come out through behaviors this week. And from the Starseed Oracle, we have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it is also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to your own weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. So in the totality here, it's just saying embrace you, act upon your authenticity this week, and share it with those who wish to partake in it. I am so blessed to have you along for this reading. Thank you so much. I should have another set of these for this coming week as well. Please feel free to check out any of my other playlists. I do, for the most part, strictly spiritual-based readings. I'm not a channel that focuses on romance and too much of the 3D reality. So I hope that you find a lot of nourishment here for ideals towards ascension. Thank you so much. Much peace to you.